A social media hack brings the Liverpool Bird back. And if this youngster's never going to play, then why don't we just sell him anyway? And despite topping the group and coming first, this still doesn't quench the fans' thirst. The good, the bad, and the ugly at Liverpool FC for the third off-season weekly update. Brought to you by the LFC File. Roll the intro, Trent. Welcome back, one and all, for the latest instalment of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly at Liverpool FC. Brought to you by the LFC File and myself, Ben Green. Thanks for stopping by. It's very, very warm here today, I have to say, after what seems to be months of nothing but rain and seemingly summer temperatures. This week we rock up with 30 odd degrees, so very warm indeed. Thanks for stopping by. As always, if you like the content, remember to like, subscribe, press the notification bell and all that lovely stuff. Tell your friends, your fam, etc. So let's get straight into it with the good. And the good this week has got to be, well, I mean, there's not really much news at all, really, to be honest. But I found this from the club's official site, where they say the club, Liverpool FC, is to use the Liverpool Bird across all digital platforms. Wow, I hear you say. Well, as I did mention, there isn't really much news. And it goes on to say Liverpool FC will further embrace the historic Liverpool Bird emblem across all club digital media platforms for the new season. I have to say, I didn't even notice that the Liverpool Bird wasn't there. But, well, yeah, clearly not. So it will be going forward. So, yes, there you go. That's the first bit. And that brings us swiftly on to the bad this week. And I think this probably is bad. It's just about this article that was in the Echo. And it's about the youngster Sepp Berg, who's been at the club for seemingly ever, but it's only 2019, and actually hasn't played a first team game. He's been at Mainz 05, to use the proper name, Mainz 05, last season, and he's done very well, to the point where they would like to buy him, and it seems as if Liverpool need to negotiate a fee. And you would think that this is going to be very quick business. If he hasn't made the grade since 2019, it's highly unlikely he's going to make it now. But you never know. With a compatriot coming in as manager, Arne Slot may have different ideas, but I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. But it seems as if young Berg has probably played his last game, if he did ever play one, which he hasn't, for the club. But from what I've seen, he's actually done very well at Mainz last season. He's been one of their best players, to be fair to him. And yeah, it's a shame. It's another one of these curious cases where Liverpool buy a player, send him out on loan, and he just stays as a perennial loanee at various clubs in various locations. So yeah, I think we're just sort of wasting the young lad's time, actually, if you want my honest opinion. And the Echo here, they're quoting the sporting director from FC Mainz, and he says he definitely wants to, when asked if he wants to leave Liverpool and sign for the club. Sporting director confirms Liverpool star wants to quit the club. Liverpool star, I wouldn't say. Sepp Berg wants to leave Liverpool after spending last season on loan at Mainz 05. And I think the Echo doing their usual thing of sensationalising the smallest little bit. Little known YouTuber makes podcast. Okay. So that's about the weight of this article. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a Liverpool star, but anyway, there you go. We move on. It's ironic, actually, that in the picture they have him next to, I think that is that not Fabio Carvalho? I think it might well be. Anyway, moving on swiftly this week to The ugly, and that I would say is the Liverpool fans turning on Gareth Southgate after yesterday's draw um, over Slovenia. And it seems as if when we look at the Telegraph headline here, plastic beer glasses thrown at Gareth Southgate after dismal draw with Slovenia. Um, I think it's a bit harsh, to be honest. We've criticised, well, not we, because I really haven't, to be honest. I think he's done a good job. He's been criticised throughout the tournament so far, the first three games, and he's made no secret that the absolute must for England is to qualify top of the group. And we go from there. Where is he? Top of the group. And then there's a bunch of idiots throwing plastic um, beer glasses at him because we suddenly haven't turned into Spain overnight. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I mean, how stupid are some of these England fans? Yeah, it's just nonsense. And I mean, Southgate is an experienced England manager and tournament manager, and let's face it, he's qualified for all of the tournaments that he's taken us into, and we've done pretty well under him. And I think coming runner-up in the last Euros is probably a um, bit of a curse, actually, because it seems as if now the average England football fan is expecting England just to sort of turn up and come back with a cup. Well, surprise, surprise, that's unfortunately not going to happen. But anyway, they've topped the group. Um, they've done very well to do so. Slovenia, a team, they've drawn 3 matches. They're qualified. I think they're in third actually because they got a few more yellow cards than Denmark, who are now runners up. But they haven't won a game. They've drawn every game because they just they just have 11 players behind the ball, and that's it. And people forget Spain played Albania, who done a little bit more, but again, Spain struggled. Yeah, I think most people would agree that if England played Spain tomorrow, we'd likely lose. To be honest, let's be frank. And they struggled. It's not easy against these. I wouldn't say lesser teams because at the end of the day they've qualified and they've earned the right to sit at the table. And from their perspective, they want to make it as difficult as possible for a team like England to win. And if possible, if they can get a point or best win, then why not? So I think in all the circumstances, Gareth Southgate has done very well. And I don't think he deserves the flack that he's getting, frankly. So that's that. No, nothing else to say on England supporters and their lack of, frankly, common sense or any sense at all. Anyway, that said, let's move on to more important matters, that of FC Aki and Saltfish, or Haki and Saltfish, as they would say in the father and motherland. So match day 2, you can see I'm on 45 points, nowhere near the dizzy heights of match day 1, unfortunately. Morata got 4 points. Not a great deal, not really very good. Gakpo, Havertz. I'm wondering where Mbappe's gone actually, because I think Morata came in for. Not a super result. The best performers being Rudiger. Well, Van Dijk has got 8 points, so he's the best one. And then following him is Saliba and Manyan. So, not brilliant. You can see I'm on 31 points already, match day 3. And I think most of the players have played, actually. I think I've got a few more. I've got a couple more playing. So let's see. I think I'll probably beat this score for match day 2. I think match day 3 I'll get a higher score and move myself up to something like 1,514,223rd joint in whichever league there is. I'm not really following any. So that's where I am, and make of that as you will. 151, 156 points in total so far. Could be worse. And with that news, I'm going to wrap it up there. Short and sweet today. I think most of it has not really been about Liverpool. It's just been about England. The one criticism I would have of Southgate um, is, well, I wouldn't even say his treatment of Trent Alexander-Arnold actually, but I think he probably should have played him in a bit more of a similar role to what he does for Liverpool, which he seemed to do actually yesterday when he came on against Slovenia, and he played very well in place of Gallagher. And I frankly can't even see why he's in the team, Gallagher, to be honest. They should have left him at home. But anyway, that's another topic. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, like, subscribe, press the notification bell and all that lovely stuff. And let's continue to build this project. There'll be another one next week, probably equally short and equally sweet. So until then, I bid you all enjoy the rest of the week. Hope you don't boil. It's either a famine or a feast with the weather. I think on Saturday it's all over Austin Rover anyway. I think it's going to be like 20 degrees here anyway. So yeah, great. There you go. Look after yourselves. Look after one another. And until next week, guys, peace. ULFC file.